Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my Dragon Ball Super preview and predictions video. Today we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super episode 115, Goku vs. Kefla, Super Saiyan Blue defeated? Now after last week's amazing episode, I think we're in store for another great one, not only just this week, but probably for the next couple episodes. But let's get into the breakdown for the preview for episode 115. So right off the bat, we got Goku getting manhandled by Kefla. I mean, that's no surprise. We saw what Kefla was capable of at the end of last week's episode. And look, a lot of people are going to be upset at how strong Kefla is, but I mean, you have to understand that the Potara fusion is a very powerful fusion. Vados clearly stated for you how strong the fusion is. And Super spent a lot of time, trying to show you guys how powerful these two characters are before the fusion. Especially in the past couple weeks. I mean, when you have someone with the raw power of Kale mixed with someone with the high potential of Kefla, and not to mention her adaptability in combat, when you combine that, you're going to get a very, very powerful fighter. And on top of that, I'm sure a lot of people misunderstood when Vado said that the power is more than the sum of their parts and their power increases tens of times. They probably took that as times 10, when in reality, it could be anywhere from times 10 to times 90. So just keep that in the back of your mind when you're watching next week's episode. So after that, we get a look into the fight between the Universe 6 Namekians and Gohan and Piccolo. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been really, dying to see what's going on with that. I think that that's something that's been missing from the past couple episodes is, showing what's going on with the other fighters in the tournament instead of just strictly focusing on Kale, Kefla, and Goku. And I mean, I know why they did that because, like I said before, they're trying to build up these characters so that when they do this fusion, that you understand why they're so strong. But I mean, it's been a big complaint of mine that they still could have at least just given us 30 seconds, a minute clips of, what's going on around the tournament ring. But it looks like that's what we're going to get this week. So I'm really excited about that because not only do we get to see what's going on with Gohan and Piccolo, we also get the bonus of seeing what's going on with Android 17 and 18. So I'm taking this as another great sign that we're going to be in store for another really good episode. And even though they're only fighting Catopestra, I still think we're going to get a lot of really good scenes from them. Just because, Catopestra hasn't annoyed me yet, even though he's Ribrianne 2.0. But he has a lot of potential for the writers to come up with a lot of creative ways to use him, especially against someone like Android 17, who is like a no-nonsense kind of dude. Because if you remember, he's the one who attacked Ribrianne when she was going through her transformation. And he was like, what? There was an opening. We were just going to sit here and watch him? So I just think it's funny when you mix a character like that with these novelty characters because it's something that you think of as a viewer, like, why are they just letting them do this? Like, they should be attacking them during this, and then he's the type of character that goes and does it. But moving on to the next thing, we get a shot of Goku going Super Saiyan Blue, and he talks about how he's going to have to go Blue plus Kaio-ken. And it's just really interesting to see that he has this energy. Like, where is he getting this energy from to do these transformations? But I mean, that's another thing that you have to keep in mind when you're watching this fight between him and Kefla, because you have to remember that he is really tired. He's still drained. So I don't know where he's getting the energy to do these transformations, but he is not at full power yet. Then we get a shot of Jiren doing his little eye twitch. And I'm predicting that that is from when Kefla goes Super Saiyan. I think that is what is going to start to trigger him sensing something during his meditation. Because if you remember, he already felt their power when they first fused because you saw the little finger twitch while he was meditating, but it's just not enough for him to open his eyes to feel any kind of real threat. So once they go Super Saiyan, I feel like that's when he's going to sense that, and it's still not going to be enough for him to awaken out his meditation. But they're really just trying to drop hints to you to let you know that Kefla's power is really on that verge of being worthy enough for Jiren to have to step in. But speaking of Super Saiyan Kefla, this image is so interesting. There are just so many things about this that really got my attention. So let's start with the obvious. Let's start with the hair color. That's not a normal Super Saiyan color. That's that green berserk color that Kale has. And if you notice the body, she looks a little buffer. Like, she's not obviously buff like how Kale got, but it's definitely a bulkier form than what she originally has in her base form. And we know that just going Super Saiyan doesn't really change your body like that. So what I think we have here is some kind of hybrid Super Saiyan form. Now, what kind of power that form gives, I have no idea, but what I do know is that this is not a normal Super Saiyan transformation. Now, the next thing that got my attention is not from this shot, but it's from this shot where she looks like she's going to attack and she looks frustrated and almost angry. And this brings me into my bold prediction here, is that I don't think that this is a scene of her fighting Goku. Because honestly, if she was able to manhandle Super Saiyan God Goku in base form, she should definitely be able to handle Super Saiyan Blue Goku in this hybrid Super Saiyan form that she has just as easily. So what I think is going to happen, and hear me out, since we know this episode is called Super Saiyan Blue Defeated, what I'm thinking is going to happen is that she's going to go this Super Saiyan hybrid form, she's going to body Goku, and before she gets the chance to eliminate him or to do anything crazy like that, Frieza is going to step in because he knows that he needs Goku to beat Jiren. So he cannot have Kefla eliminating Goku. As much as he hates Goku and he wants Goku gone, he knows that he can't let them. So I think that Frieza is going to step in and we're going to see a fight between Frieza and Kefla. Because if you watched my review for Dragon Ball Super episode 114, I noted that Frieza got a suspiciously long amount of screen time. And he already has said multiple times how he wants to eliminate Kale and Kefla. He wants to go play with them because they're playthings to him and he hates Saiyans. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but when they fused, Frieza did not seem shocked or scared in the least bit by it, even when they powered up. He looked really intrigued and almost amused by the whole thing. So I feel it only makes sense for Frieza to step in at this time. Now, I don't think we're going to get a lot of that. I think we're just going to get a little taste of it at the end of the episode, and it's going to let us know that's what the next few episodes are going to be. Because I'm convinced that we're going to see Super Saiyan 3 Kefla. They've hinted at it way too much that, that was a big desire of them, was to hit Super Saiyan 3. And I think with this fusion, just like with Goten and Trunks, they were able to hit 3 after they fused. I think we're going to get that same treatment with them. And honestly, I don't think Goku's going to be the one to push them there because he's just too tired to give them that kind of challenge to push them to get that much stronger. But if we have someone like True Golden Frieza, that should be more than enough to get them to reach that next level. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to see 3 in episode 115. I think we'll probably get that in episode 116, maybe even 117, but it's going to happen and I think it's going to happen soon. But that's for future videos. Right now, we're talking about episode 115. Now, why don't you guys go ahead and leave me comments down below and let me know what you guys think of that prediction. But that's the end of my preview and predictions episode, so go ahead and subscribe if you aren't already. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Leave your comments down below. Give the video a like. Follow me on Twitter. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys later.